Hello. I hope you can see me okay. Assuming that I'm not out of frame. I think I'm in frame from what I last saw. Get this microphone all set. I'm so rusty. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I had a few people, some guests scheduled. Because of the summer, though, everyone goes a little funny. I can't make it. I have things to do. Good thing I don't have things to do. Okay. Let's talk about what I wanted to talk about today. All the stuff I've been working on. Sometimes you just do things and you don't think you're doing anything. And then you look back and you're like, I did a lot. I should tell people what I'm doing. So then it's like, doing it for you, really. This is a schmucky thing to say. Look at all this work I'm doing just for you. You're like, I didn't ask for it. I was like, well, you're getting it anyways. I hope you all had a nice summer. Now it's back to school, even if you're not in school. It's still back to school. I still buy pencil crayons. I don't use pencil crayons for anything. I have a list. I keep looking at it, but I don't know what I want to say first. But let's do this part first. I worked on our online store, and it's doing pretty good. But my online store is meant to kind of spotlight my personal product line that I'm getting compounded under the name Quantum Med. And it's at quantummed.ca. I have my laptop and my screen behind me, so maybe I'm going to switch between tabs or go to that tab so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Quantummed.ca. That's so funny. I typed it wrong. I thought it was down. That would have been an amazing. Here's my website. Doesn't work. Here it is. That's more like it. Shout out to Umberto. UV Designs. So we put all our dispensary on here. So you can order online and I'll ship right to you. Right to your front door. If that's what they do. It might be a mailbox. I'm not sure. But Quantum Med. Let's go to metabolic. Oh, search. Let's go where the search is. Metabolic. Most of these are formulas either I uniquely came up with or are retreads of formulas that you can't get anymore. Now, this one in particular, this is my own formulation. It's inositol, which is my favorite thing for anybody, anywhere. Not just for PCOS, not just for ovarian health, but for blood sugar regulation and weight loss, because it also has moringa, green coffee bean extract, gymnema. Doesn't taste bad. Tastes berry, nice little herbally, but not bad. I like it. I don't want to tell you it tastes like Tang, because then you know it's not good for you. But it helps with weight loss. It helps with reducing body fat, especially around the liver, so the visceral fat. I like this formula a lot. I have to keep on reformulating, or not, reordering, because we sell out. Then I got these two new ones that I actually have to make sure that they're on the website before this video comes out. It's based on a formula that I discovered last year, and I don't know if it has to do with tariffs. I don't want to get all political, but sometimes it's getting harder to get certain products here cost effectively. So I'm like, why don't I just tweak it, add to it, make it my own? So this here, everyone's into mitochondrial health, and I'm into that too because I have mitochondria and I want it to be strong. Most of the stuff you see on the internet or like social media about mitochondrial health, I find that they'll tell you this is good for mitochondrial health, but then they don't actually tell you how or why or if it's really true. Now, this product is based on the function of NAD. If you don't know what NAD is, well, that's NAD there. So some people will be like, well, I need to have NAD plus or NADH or NMN or NR. So if you don't know what those mean, you're behind. So you'll catch up, don't worry. What I did was I made a formula that will increase the NAD that gets to your cells. And then this formula will make sure that it stays in your cell, where the mitochondria will use it for energy production, ATP. So pretty much we're keeping the fuel in the cell so that it doesn't burn through it ineffectively, and your cells are more efficient in its function as producing energy. That's what it's doing. So this product here doesn't have NAD in it, but what it does is it makes sure that you don't lose the NAD that's in your cells. And then this one that I put to go with it, just make sure you get plenty of NAD in your supply chain. Those are good. I'm smart. What else is there on Quantum Med that is my product that I want to show off? There's a bunch. We have a bunch of hormone ones. Estro Calm. This one's good for menopause. It's got a lot of formulas. So this one is a bit of a retread of a product line that's no longer available, but a lot of naturopaths, a lot of patients were, seeking this out because it's got a bunch of the ingredients. It's sort of based on old school Chinese herbal combinations with the Schisandra and the sage and the Dong Quai. So this one works really well for like hot flashes, menopausal symptoms when they're like, it's coming on hard. You use this one. All right, enough bragging about my online store. Let's brag about something else, something that's really cool and exciting. Okay, so that's quantummed.ca. Please go buy supplements there. They're all the same supplements we have in the clinic. So if you just can't get to the clinic, we'll ship it to you. Easy. Now, the one thing that I'm really, really, really excited about, I already have that tab opened, is bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. I made that website too. Orange is my thing, so they're all kind of, I think you guys know that. Okay, so why am I into bioidentical hormones now? So, I wasn't ever not into bioidentical hormones, but the truth is my background and my study and my experience kind of leaned me away from hormone replacement in general. But when it comes to bioidentical hormones, now I've been introduced and educated to the point where I'm like, oh, this is the stuff. And who does it help? It literally helps everyone, adults, but it's not like you're waiting until you're 50 or 60 to start using some type of hormone replacement just to kind of deal with your symptoms. What we're looking at is like a progressive way of optimizing your hormone levels so that you actually feel younger, not just being okay being old. And I have 30-year-olds telling me that they're old. I'm just getting old, which is weird to hear. And I think that's a social construct. We should actually feel like 50 is the new 30 and 60 is the new 40 or 35. So a lot of even local companies that they're doing like TRT, and those are okay. I'm not against that. But I like that this is the bioidentical version, which means these are naturally sourced hormones. They're not synthetically made, which I believe is a great benefit in reducing the harms and risks and side effects that we've kind of learned about over the years. So this sidesteps all of those concerns, but is still extremely effective. How it works with this program in particular is that I refer you to the practitioner that is requisitioning both labs to assess your hormones first, and then you consult with them and get a prescription. And it could be a few different hormones. It's not like, well, I'm a man, so I only get testosterone, or I'm a woman, and I'm going to get maybe some progesterone cream. You might get multiple. You might get both. Guys might not get both. But there's other hormones like bioidentical, thyroid replacement. Sometimes there's growth hormone. Sometimes there's DHEA. There's a lot of good stuff. And I think I had like 10 patients already entered into the program, and they've been really pleased with the process. On the website here that I created, thebiohormones.com, it's a good crash course in understanding what's entailed, how it works, how do you enter the program. And you can actually converse with me here. If you have specific questions, we can engage in a little chat, and I'm happy to answer questions. We can also book a call to go into more detail and see like what else you need to know. There's some blogs here, pretty new website, so I'm adding to it. That's me. And then that just tracks back to TriHealth. So bioidentical hormone replacement therapy is awesome because it's safe and effective, and it takes you from someone who has, like, say, perimenopausal symptoms to no symptoms and actually feeling like, this is how I remember feeling. This does change the goalposts in terms of our social expectations of a 50-year-old man or a 50-year-old woman, what's normal for them. Because we'll see some celebrities and athletes and just fitness people that they're 70 and they look like they're 40, and they're like, what's your secret? Well, I mean, besides them exercising and eating well, 9 times out of 10, they're on some type of hormone support. And it's all monitored, medical supervision, which is, I think, the game-changing aspect here, because it's not illicit. It's not like some back alley stuff. You're not getting things labeled one thing and it ends up showing. As I dug in and did some research, all this funky stuff started showing up, and you can imagine it, but this is good because it's all licensed, certified professionals, MDs, medical doctors, nurse practitioners, with the appropriate scope of practice, prescribing rights, training. All that's legitimate. And that's why I'm really happy to be in this association where I am bringing my patients, my community, to the right people, with like safety being number one, and it's appropriate for them. If someone says, I want to get a 6-pack by July of next summer, okay, maybe. But I think there'd have to be more legitimate symptoms or concerns. But it is good for cosmetic. But I think you're going to find that you have more energy and your mood will be better. And even if there is some metabolic markers that are off, the bioidentical hormone replacement, I think, would be a great addition to your diet, to some supplements, to fitness, because people overlook what they're supposed to do. That people want a pill, I get that, but are you eating? Are you having enough protein? Are you digesting your protein? Are you absorbing your protein? Are you exercising? Are you sleeping? How's your mood, your stress management? There's like 12 things I counted on one hand. What else? What else have I been doing? Let's just put that in the background. My cool background. We have injections here. Dr. Angelica is doing vitamin D, B12, metabolic boosters, and next week we're introducing IV therapy. So stay tuned for that. It's coming. Now we're booking people now. That's been the longest it's coming story of all time, but finally it's 99% until I see an IV pole with a bag dripping in my office. Until then, I'll be skeptical because, stuff happens. But I think overall it's been a eventful summer. I've been working. I'm sure you have been too. So in summary, let's go back. And we had a couple podcasts. The one with Andrew was really cool when he said, what did he say? He said something so dumb. It was so funny. Something with the diet. Oh, I'm blanking. Maybe I'll throw it in a clip. I'll add it in. He said something so... Now I have to know. Let me go to my Instagram, because now I'm going to feel like a doofus if I can't remember. All right. Which one was it? I hope the volume's up too. Hey, by the way, check out my Instagram, everyone, please. I worked really hard at it. Not to brag, but it's almost at 33,000 followers. So, and look how many posts. Almost 1,500. Look at that guy. That's amazing. Where are you, Andrew? I want to show you off. Who's texting me? I don't want to text you right now. Ah.
And if I told myself I'll never go back to the gym again, or I'll never bench press,
not that one. The one when he says something stupid. It's so funny. Yeah, it's got to be the first one.
What's the biggest mistake people are doing that I'm not getting results?
Not eating carbs.
So people cut out carbs mistakenly.
So everybody I talk to, and there's like either that I'm not losing any weight, or how do I build? I'm dropped all carbs, and all I'm eating is proteins, and like I've heard about the carnivore diet.
Carnival.
I'm such a schmuck.
Carnival. They have lots of carbs at the carnival diet.
The carnival diet.
It was the carnival diet. I love you, Andrew. I'm not a big fan of the carnival diet. Carnivore is pretty good, though. Carnivore. Carnival. Carnival. He's a good guy. Okay. Enough bragging and laughing at my friends. Until next time.